Hello, it's me again. I'm here on Balbriggan beach, and I don't know if you can I guess you can't smell how bad that smells, but it's pretty stinky. And I just want to tell you that there's a secret passage around here that's going to take me to the oldest passage graves in Ireland, and that's where we're going to go now. So let's go through the secret passage. See that path? That's the secret passage. It's not much of a secret, but it's just hard to get to. And but it's worth it. You're going to see the view from up here now in a second. And I believe there's seals in the bay back there where I just was. But as you can see, it's very wet. It's very wet. Well, it's not very wet. It's like, it looks like the water's coming out of the hills. I don't know if you can hear that bird singing. I have to go under this tree here. Oh, we can go around it. Oh, wait till you see this. Bet you didn't expect that, huh? And I'm not looking forward to walking through this, but it has to be done because there's something in here that I want to show you. We're not too far from Fourknocks. I mean, it's in the general geographical area, and the reason I'm in this field, and the reason I'm making this video, is because I found out that there's a very special site in this field. Let me just flick the camera around so you can see what I'm talking about. Okay, it's May the 16th at the moment, and I think where those people are sitting over there, I think that's where I want to go. Yeah, let's have a look. What I want to say is, many years ago, when I was searching the Ordnance Survey map of Ireland, they have a historical map. Now, I've actually made a video about that on this channel before, and what I discovered was there's actually ancient passage graves in this field. Now, what's interesting about them is that they haven't been excavated. So I'm going to go and see if I can find them. I don't think I want to walk through all of that soil there because I'm wearing white shoes. But I'm pretty sure it's over where those people are sitting. So let's have a look. I have to walk around the whole field because, like I said, I have white shoes on. I didn't plan to come up here. I'm just here now. And I knew that these passage graves were in this field, but I'm not walking across all of that. Look at that. Can you imagine? It's going to destroy my shoes. My shoes are going to be full of muck and everything, so I have to walk around the field, and that's what I'm doing now. They're just seals hanging out in the bay. It's beautiful, isn't it? I really must come down here a bit more often. I usually just walk over to this area over here. Sailor's Grave. But it's so beautiful down here. Like, if there was less seaweed, it would be a beautiful beach and it wouldn't smell so bad. But yeah, this is I'm up on a cliff here, as you can see, and there's still seals over there and over there. two more seals in there, but they seem to be hiding. Seal, and there's a few more over there. I think they're coming up on the camera. There's two. Can you see them? There's another one out there. Don't know if that's coming up on the camera because it's very sunny today and the sun's in my eyes, so I can't really see what I'm looking at. I think that little tuft of grass there, I think that's it. It's one of them anyway, because there's a few of them around here, but I'm pretty sure that's one of them, and it looks like I'm gonna have to bite the bullet and go through all of this muck. So wish me luck. Flattens out a bit here, so I'm going to pick the right one that's going to bring me right up to the what I think is the passage grave. I'm pretty sure that's the passage grave there, because if it wasn't the passage grave, well, why wouldn't the farmer plough through it? Why wouldn't the farmer just use that land and get the extra money? Because it's just lying waste. It's just a waste of money, you know, if it's not a passage grave. So I'm going to walk up and investigate it a little bit more. Whoops. Yep, pretty sure that's it. Now, I mentioned that it's not excavated, and that's why it looks like that. Because they're probably not allowed to excavate it, you know. There's not much of a will among the Irish people, and certainly not among the government, to preserve and excavate these ancient sites. Now, from what I've studied in my research, this passage grave and the ones in the surrounding area are among the oldest passage graves in the whole country. Which would make sense, because we're on the coast, and any, you know, community or civilization that would be making these passage graves would be starting at the coast, right? So, and I'm going to see if I can get over to that other mound over there. The people are gone now. We're talking about that mound over there, because I'm pretty sure that that's also a passage grave or something like that. So there you go, folks. That's the part of the field that the farmer can't plough, and I hope I don't need to explain any further like why he can't plough that field. You know, I'm walking through this field now, and you know what I'm not noticing? I'm not noticing any wildlife. Like, I'm not noticing any insects or worms or spiders or anything like that. I mean, the soil just looks dead. It looks dead. And this is a clear case for why I believe we should be moving to permaculture design, permaculture farms as well. Because you have to think of it this way, right? The topsoil is like the skin of the planet, and the grass is like the hair on the skin of the planet. And when somebody does this to the field, it's like you're skinning the planet alive. It's very unsustainable, and that's why there's no life in the soil anymore. It's dead. Okay, I think I made it. There's the other hill over there. Let's go and have a look at this. Here's the trail, look. Okay, so this is probably going to bring me up to the top. Yeah, I was coming up that way and it's full of nettles and thorns and everything, so let's have a look. Yes. Okay, tell me this is not a passage grave. Tell me this is not an ancient passage grave. It looks like it collapsed in on itself, but what I was saying before is that as far as we know, these were the oldest passage graves in Ireland. There's another one over there. I'm certain that that's a passage grave as well. But we don't know what it is because we can't excavate it. So we may never know what's in these. But just to give you an idea of where we are, that's the Balbriggan castle over there, okay? Cardy Rock beside it. Fourknocks is a couple of miles in that direction, or a couple of kilometers in that general direction over there. And the Boyne Valley is like over there in that direction. And as you move inland from this spot, the quality of the construction of the passage graves gets better and better and better, until you end up with something like Newgrange that is aligned to the winter solstice. And you also have Knowth and Dowth. Now Dowth was attempted to be excavated at some point, you know, in the last 100 years, let's say, but it collapsed in on itself. I'll see if I can put a picture up of that. And Knowth is also aligned astrologically to the equinoxes. So there's a stone at either side, west and east, I would say, of the Knowth. I think it's Knowth. I could be getting Knowth and Dowth mixed up. And they mark the equinoxes. So there's a train. I don't know if you can see that in the distance. And you know, like, everyone goes on about Newgrange, but I actually think Knowth is more impressive because there's more than just one passage grave there. There's more than just one mound there, and they have much more intricate stone carvings, I would say. But the thing is, you can't really take one without the other. They were a triple complex, and I believe that that's where the triple spiral comes from. Maybe they built these whatever they were. I did ask a poll, and I got quite a varied response. Some of you said that they were temples. Some of you said that they were burial chambers. I tend to think that they were used for all sorts of things like that, depending on the time of year and who was using it. Not the time of year, but the era of time. So I can see like festivals happening at these, and they are built, if you can imagine it like from above, they are built like a triple spiral. And I would be surprised if there's not energy centers underneath them, like ley lines and stuff like that. So anyway, that's it. I just wanted to show you what's on your doorstep. I found out about this by using an online program, and you can essentially look up your local area, and that's what I did. I looked up Balbriggan and I was like, oh wow, there's a site that's really close to where I live, because I just live in that estate over there that I showed you, not the castle. Yeah, and so I was like, I'm gonna go check that out, you know. That's the coast there behind me, as you can see. Wonderful, beautiful. It's a beautiful part of the country, to be honest. But I was surprised to find somewhere so close to me, and that's where I found out the information that these are the earliest ones. And I actually made a video that is teaching my audience, you guys, how to find ancient sites in Ireland, in your locality. And you would be surprised at how many ancient sites there actually are in the country. It's like, as a friend said to me once, you can't swing a cat without hitting an ancient site in this country. And I laughed, but it turns out that that's more true than I actually gave her credit for at the time. So yeah, I think I'll end the video here. Just give you one passage grave over there, and that's where I'm coming from. It's another passage tomb. I think that might be one as well, actually. I'm pretty sure that might be one as well. So essentially, like, wherever you don't plough, you can assume that it's either a fairy tree, a passage grave, or some other ancient site with sacred significance. I don't know if they would agree with that. Like, I don't know if the farmers would agree with that, or if they just see it as a nuisance, you know. But that's usually, you can imagine, a protected part of our heritage and our architecture, our archaeological legacy, let's say. Okay, thanks for watching all of this video. If you made it to the end, I really appreciate you. Oh, that reminds me. Please check out the website, 𝗵𝗵𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀. Buy you some t-shirts. I've just added like new design t-shirts to the blog, so you can check them out. And become a member if you want to. If you're interested in supporting my work even more, you can do it for as little as, I think, $1.99 per month. I could be wrong about that. It could be $2.99. For the price of less than a cup of coffee a month, you can support me and check me out on social media and all of that stuff. And I'm going to put a link to that video I was talking about in the description box below. So yep, that's it. And until next time, friends, 𝗁𝗵𝗆𝗀.